feet of them who bring good news. How lovely on the mountain are the feet of them who bring the good news. It's simply good news. It's simply good news. It's simply good news. All we have for you is simply good news. It's simply good news. It's simply good news.
The redeemed of the Lord say so. Redeemed of the Lord say so. Let the redeemed of the Lord redeem. I redeem, praise the Lord. Let of the Lord say so. Let the redeemed of the Lord. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. I redeem the Lord. Our Lord God, thou hast made it by thy great power. Our Lord hast made the heavens and the earth by thine outstretched arm. Our Lord God, thou hast made the heavens and the earth by thy our Lord God, thou hast made the heavens by thine outstretched arm. Nothing is too difficult, and nothing is too difficult for thee, God. Great in counsel and mighty indeed. Nothing, absolutely nothing too difficult for me. Nothing is too difficult for me, and nothing is too difficult for me. God, great in counsel and mighty indeed. Nothing, absolutely nothing difficult for thee. Let the redeemed of the Lord, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Redeemed of the Lord say so. I redeem, praise the our Lord God. Thou hast made the heavens and the earth with power. Our Lord God, thou and the earth by thine outstretched arm. Nothing for thee, nothing is too difficult for me. Great and mighty God, great in counsel and mighty. Nothing, absolutely nothing is too difficult for thee. Oh, nothing is too difficult for me, and nothing is too difficult for me. You are great in counsel and mighty indeed. Nothing, absolutely nothing for thee. Let the redeemed of the Lord say, the redeemed of the Lord say so. Let the redeemed say so. I'm redeemed, praise the Lord. Say, God, thou hast made the heavens and the earth by thy great power. Our Lord God, counsel and mighty indeed. Nothing, absolutely nothing difficult for thee. Nothing is too difficult for. Nothing is too difficult for me. You are great, great counsel and mighty indeed. Nothing, absolutely nothing, nothing is too difficult. Oh, nothing, absolutely nothing difficult for me. Oh, nothing, nothing is too difficult for me. I'm good to be moved. He that keeps me does not slumber. The Lord is now. Oh, call him, and I speak him in truth. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge you, and he shall direct. Yes, he shall direct your with all your heart. And lean not on your understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. He will not allow our feet to be. He that keeps us does not slumber. The Lord is so good. All who rest upon him in truth. The Lord with all your heart. And lean not on and in all the ways of knowledge. He shall direct your path. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, and he shall direct. He shall direct. Oh, he shall direct. He shall direct. Not allow our feet to be moved. He that keeps us does not. The Lord is nigh to all who call upon him in truth. Yea, trust in the Lord with all your and lean on his understanding in all ages. For he shall direct. He shall direct. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. As we lean, understanding in all our ways, we acknowledge him. Direct, yes, he shall direct our path. Oh, direct, he shall direct our path. Yes, he directs, and he shall direct our path. Our foot to be moved, 'cause he does not slumber. The Lord is not, so we will rest upon him, and as we rest in his truth. So we trust in the Lord with all our. Yes, we lean on his hand. In all our ways we acknowledge him. He directs. Yes, he shall direct. He directs. And he shall direct. Oh, yes. And he shall direct our path. In all our ways we acknowledge. 'Cause we know that you shall direct. Yes, you shall direct our path. Yes, you shall direct our path. In the quiet pastures of my the shepherd of our soul is mine. So we can face the might. There'll be no valleys dark or deep, 'cause our soul is our guide. In the quiet pastures of my journey, the shepherd of our soul is my eye. And though we face those mighty mountains, no valleys dark or deep, 'cause the shepherd of is our guide. Oh, my soul, I give you full control wherever you may lead. I will follow. I have made a choice for your voice wherever you may lead. Oh, shepherd of we give you full control. Daily, we will follow. We have made a choice to listen for your wherever you may lead. We will go. In the quiet pastures, a gentle stream, the shepherd of us outside. We can face the even in valleys dark and deep. Of our soul is our guide. Oh, in the quiet pastures, oh, by a gentle, the shepherd of my soul is by my side. Should I face those mighty mountains, dark and deep, the shepherd of my soul guide. Oh, shepherd of, we give you full control. Where you lead, we will follow. We have made a choice to listen for your voice. Wherever you may lead, we will go. Shepherd of my soul, control wherever you may lead. I am made up to listen for your voice. shepherd of my soul, be my God. But I face the mighty mountains, valleys down, the shepherd of my soul. Oh, the shepherd will be my God. Oh, the shepherd of my soul will be. Hallelujah. For he is a lamp unto our feet and a lamp upon in the short run and in the long run. It is him always. It is him always. In the now and tomorrow. We trust in you. You are our guide. You are in us, within us, illuminating our paths to go. And so we are always on the right path because you are. Every step we take, every move we make, it is you. In the move, in the step. Father, we thank you. Thank you for that person watching. Thank you for that person listening who is down. Trust in the Lord. Trust that step you want to take. He is in it. Always is in it. He always is in it. Trust in the Lord and trust yourself. You can only win. You can only win. Be it in the quiet pastures and gentle stream, the shepherd of my soul is by my side. Those mighty mountains, even valleys dark, this shepherd of my soul. Be it in the quiet, gentle stream, my soul is by my side. Should I face those mighty mountains, valley, see this shepherd of my soul. Oh, the shepherd of is your God. Hey, of our souls is a God. The shepherd of my soul. And so in the morning, and we love ways, 'cause step by step you lead, you walk with us all of our day. Yeah, step by step you lead us with us all of our day. step by step, you lead us, walk with us all of our days. Oh, step, you lead us and walk with us all of our step by step, you lead us with us all of our days. Oh God, whoever praise you. Oh God, you are our God. Whoever praise you, 'cause we see you in, and we love to walk in your way. Step by step, you lead us. What our days, Daddy, we see you in us. We love to walk in your ways. 'Cause you lead us, walk with us all of us, and step by step, you lead us, you walk with us all of our days. By step, you lead us, and you all of our days. Thank you. Hallelujah. Amen.
Simply good news. How lovely on the mountains are the feet of them who bring good news. How lovely on the mountains are the feet of them who bring the good news. It's simply good news. It's simply good news. It's simply good news. All we have for you is simply good news. It's simply good news. It's simply good news.
For your mercy never fails me. One day I've been held in you. The moment that I wake, my name,
So join in as you all enjoy this song together.
I will sing
The
goodness.
goodness of the Lord. Thank you, Father.
All my life you have been faithful.
All I'm faithful. Hallelujah.
All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I oh, I will sing of the of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire. Darkness night. You are close like no other. I know you as a father, a friend, and I live in the good of God. You have been faithful. sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. Every breath that I hold, I will sing of the good God. Oh, I will sing of God. Your God is running after me. Is running after, is running after me. I surrender now. Give you everything. Your goodness is running after, is running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after. Your goodness is running after, it's running after. My life laid down, surrender now. Give your goodness is running after, it's for me. All my life you have been. All my life you so good. With every breath able, I will sing the goodness of God.
Say
Of
of the goodness of God. I will say and I will say of the goodness of the goodness of God. Thank you, Ms. Love. Thank you, Aja. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. So once again, good morning, good afternoon to you, wherever it is that you are listening, hearing, seeing, connected this morning, this evening, this afternoon. Thank you, and thank you for the fellowship this beautiful Monday morning. I know we come and we share stuff with the world. I don't want to see this as a duty I get to perform because I'm a pastor, and also a duty to sitting, standing, hearing, listening because it is something to do because it's a Sunday. But something that what we need to intentionally engage and ask questions, if you like, as you listen or go about your business. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If even Paul did not say that, or if it's not in the Bible, it's a good practice. Where he says the church in Berea were more noble than the ones in Thessalonica, in that he was comparing what was different. The difference was that anytime the church in Berea would hear, according to their literally means, anytime they will hear something from the prophets, the evangelists, the bishop, the archbishop, archbishop, the archangels, the archdemons, sorry. I mean, they will go and according to what we read, scrutinize, ask questions to see if that which they had been told. So it's a practice that, encouraged in academic settings, in schools, and all that. But that I would want to encourage you that you also engage in. The fact that I come to you in the name of the Lord. Somebody said, sometimes people come in the name of the Lord. Sometimes people come in the name of Jesus Christ. People come in the name of the Father. Sometimes some come in the name of the Son. Sometimes some come, and sometimes some come in the name of their name. Whatever name people come in, no matter how admirable, how you add, that doesn't matter. So long as he says that's the Lord, or is in the name of the Lord, or the name want to encourage. In fact, not just even in church settings, in classrooms and conferences, in trainings and all that. You scrutinize it. Something I've posted on Facebook, written primarily first of all by that says truth is not threatened by scrutiny. It's never threatened by scrutiny. I've added there that it's not also never threatened by time, age, and you name them. It's very important. Recognize everything that you hear. Things that you've heard in the past. In the name, again, in the name of the Lord, in the name of the Holy Spirit, in the name of God, in the name of whoever, please, it's a good advice. I feel, practice that I feel is going to be of a blessing to us. So I really want to encourage you, to do that with me. So we go on with what it is that we want to on today. Once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for the technical team. These things happen. I get to do the easiest part of talking. We'll make the light and the camera and all that happen. We promise to improve and the sound and everything, as we go on. So please bear with us. Go higher with it. So please, let's take. So thank all of us, even as we share. Last week we talked among other things, and I said to you that is something that is really been on my heart for some firm to that which is good. Hold firm to that. Something I said last week that I listened to a classic radio in my car, and not long ago, one of the presenters has this statement where for about 10 minutes or so, he takes in phone calls or emails of good news, of things that have happened to people that are good. So he called it good news. And so people will call him, people will text him, people will email him. Most of that, they text and call, text and email on air of, say, purely good news. And again, that there's something about good news that strengthens, that empowers, that allows you to be able to envision, dream, and dream bigger and see more than anything else. There's something about good news, and there's something about news. Is kills, cause people to walk in pain, and you name. So it is important that you and I keep hearing and hearing and hearing and by all the time. And so we are saying this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whatever the time, but to hold firm to that which which is hold firm to that which is good. And by the time I'm just going to be sharing something, I hope that you take a thing or two from it. Completely isolate and insulate ourselves from the messages that we said again. We may not completely isolate and insulate ourselves from the surround us, but there is a practice that we can engage in. Practice or such practices could serve as an insulation and if you like, an isolation and the effect of such news that you don't want to take in or don't want to go home with. So I said we may not completely isolate and insulate ourselves from them. That's the good news. You can give yourselves to some form of information, or it's a practice, isn't it? Or way of life to get yourself, if you like, isolated and insulated against news that is being proclaimed, declared out there, that try to, and strength out of you. So yes, that's what I've said. But the good news is that Pastor said that you can't insulate and isolate yourself. But the good news is this: that when they describe me, said when it rain, not to rain, not to fall. Am I right about this? But you can have a broadly. Am I right about this? You can be in your car. Am I right about this? You can take. Am I right about this? So it is. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That yes, you can't tell the real truth not to fall. Good news, in other words, you can't insulate yourself from the rain, i.e., the rain pouring, but you can yourself and isolate yourself from the not the beating of the rain, falling on you. Am I right? So that statement is true. Not to shine. This is maybe, it's not summer. It is maybe in Africa or it is summer. So I said, no, that you can't tell it to stop. And so I'm saying you can't isolate and isolate the shine of the sun, but the good news that you can scorching from the heat and the effect of the show of the sun. So that's what we are saying. So we are saying here that yes, you can tell these brothers and all these about the weather, about the economy, and they've got a job to do. Somebody has to pay. Somebody has to be paid. You can't stop these news media houses to tell them to stop printing this news. But the good news is going to run this morning. That's why we are saying, first of all, hold firm, which is good. Let's carry on. We read First Thessalonians chapter number 5, 20 to 22. We will read it quickly. First Thessalonians 5, 20 to 22, and we will First Thessalonians. That was last week. We're trying to sing, and I've got the lyrics here. I think I'll read it out at some point. Okay, so First Thessalonians, what did I? It says, do not. Okay, hold on. King James. Despise not prophesying, prove all things, hold fast to that which is good, hands of evil, and the very God of peace. So I pray, God, and I pray, God, your whole spirit and soul blameless unto the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ. And I've got this to say. I said, we may not completely isolate and isolate ourselves from the messages that surround us. Instead, according to the scripture, so I'm adding what I've just read from First Thessalonians. I'm making is part of what I read from different versions. Instead, we must test every our way and hold fast only to that which is good. Now, this one, I mean, when I was preparing, like test all spirit to see if they are from God. Now, now instead of me living a life where test it, there's a place that you get to that when you hear something that is not in your makeup as a leader and as a powerful entity, here it is. You would even get time to test it. It's like water at the back of a duck. Hello? Yeah. So I'm not going to test this. I can live a life where I've so much situated myself on good stuff that when I hear something that did not belong, it will not even take notice. Is it good? Is it bad? Otherwise, I'll live a life where, I'll be going on testing this and testing. But then, to me, the best way was, to me, my opinion, is a life that good, the bad news is not going to be taken, let alone test it. Does it make sense? It won't stick with me. Test it. And sometimes two people are in a room, or two people go to a place, he said, and one hears everything that is said. One hears like, did he really say that? Did he hear he said that? Me, I didn't hear. What did he say again? No, he didn't. And somebody will say, well, I've got graphic memory, I can't. So here meaning, is it good, is it bad? I feel my thinking where you're not going to do that seesaw or 1, 2, 3. Your system, by what you invested in, you will reject it. It will stick. Automatic bounce back. Somebody has just said it. Automatic bounce back. It will stick. Why we keep sharing and saying and sharing and saying and feasting and what some of the things you believe in. So that when that's how that's how I don't, and this I haven't got time for that. No. Or who is prophet, who is a false prophet. And I've said this, I've given this illustration so many times. I said my days of Santa Alice and Lester, and she went on so many courses, but virtue of the course that she went on, it was enough for her to not counterfeit, or when she saw one, she could see why, because they trained, they infused her system with good stuff about good money, that when she saw, she knew right away. So sometimes, of course, they will use something to test, but sometimes experience and training. Why? Because she has counted good money. So with good, the texture of good money, the sight of good money, and the feeling of good money. She didn't need any tester. As midwives, I'm not one. Apparently, when they're about to give birth, for this is a true story. A lady that I know went to hospital, and the doctor, she thought her time was due. The doctor said, "No, it's not your time. Go home." Hospital. One midwife took a look at her, and she said, "Go back." Who said? He said, lo and behold, but because she had done that again and again and again, this lady, she knew that her time was, and then lo and behold, when she went back, the child was coming. That's why we are saying, hold firm to that which is good. Hold firm to that which is good. Hey, CNN can preach, they are preaching. Hey, ABC can preach, they are preaching. Whoever, your mother, your father, me, can preach, are preaching. If they are not in sync with that which you fed, it will bounce off and bounce back. And so when even Paul is, we are saying, well, maybe that's all Paul meant. That testing here means beforehand with the good, with the great, with the grandiose. In contrary comes, you see, one the minister said she has never had any problem, and he said maybe one has come, but maybe I didn't. And sometimes people talk like that, I think, oh, they're arrogant. Oh, he or that belief or that ideology, whatever thing you want to call it, over time of feasting and eating and feasting and eating on that which his daddy, this is who you are, this is what I've made you, and by that by that truth, imbibing that I've said to you, truth is not scared of scrutiny. Imbibing that truth, eating that truth, you could confidently say such words, and people, and and others. So please, it is important. It is very important. Some repeat myself here. It said we may not completely isolate and insulate ourselves from the message, that we must test every message that comes our way and hold fast about it. And let me say this. Okay. Let me read it. In 2 Corinthians chapter 2 Corinthians verse 5. Now I won't read it. It says that test all spirit. If you test all spirit, it's not along the. No. Is that what it says? It's not test all spirit. 2 Corinthians 13:5 is examine yourself to see if you are truth or if you are in the faith, something along those lines. And I like how the mirror puts it. But Bible verse you read from this, I've just deduced or taken this in from. Truth is never threatened or shaken or tied. Truth is never threatened by scrutiny or time. Very important. It is never. If you tell the truth, they wake you up in the night, you say this after, you say the same thing. Wherever you go, say the same thing. You know the truth about you. You know your name. You don't quote my name. You quote your name. That's there's some things you know about you that are so at least you still quote that same thing. My point is this: no matter who says what or does what, the truth about me, hear this, so no matter the scrutiny, it can go through the recession, it can go back to this, but the truth about me. So that's the scrutiny bit. It is never threatened by economic conditions. It's never threatened. Truth about me is never threatened by anything. It's never threatened by scrutiny at all and at all and at all. It never. So that's why I started by saying to let's so do well to hold firm to that which is true. And our spirit or test all things with in fact what he's saying is that feast, energize system with that. And when you've done that, and I've said it before, and we all know this, when a person has had really eaten to a place of throwing up, no matter what food you bring before them, will not be there. I say, when if you really eating to a point of you can't even, before you tell me, Pastor, I don't know people that like food. I mean, I've stretched it, being able to breathe. When you bring your so much, I mean, you front of you probably you might want to throw up. It's so important the way we're working the way we're working these things down. And so we say or shaken by scrutiny or time. That is why it is so important, like from what you that not threatening. Truth about you and about me. Sunshine. The new, we name them. You name morning. And we've also written here that test of truth is foolproof. Is foolproof. I looked at a few English words that means foolproof. It says incapable of being misused. Foolproof. Incapable of going wrong or being misused. Abuse the love of God. Some people say things like, you can't abuse God's love. This love is so that no matter how far you stretch it, no matter how far you stretch yourself or you stretch that love, it's lovable and it's still clean. You can't abuse it. It's not. Sometimes I think we are, but that every time that's the abuse, they say yes. Because if you say that's the abuse, they are saying yes. If you teach, I say really, you can't take advantage of that. I mean, you can't abuse. Abusing here means when I'm not really appreciating it and like working, knowing that I'm fantastic. But if you mean that the love knows how to work its magic, to help me to be able to work in this morning. So please, it is very, very, very important truth. Technology. Good. The test of truth is proof. Is proof. Never fail. The word, as some of the synonyms of the word is infallible, never failing, unfailing, unerring, dependable, reliable, and on and on and on and on. So please understand that truth is never threatened or shaken by scrutiny. Truth is not threatened. Truth is, the test of truth is full. Write this. The object of the purpose of the furnace, or the object of the furnace, is not to reveal the gold. Note it. The object, the purpose of the furnace, that unit, that piece of equipment that we minerals, gold, and diamond, and all that through to get the best out of it. It's not to reveal how dirty the gold is, but the purpose of it, the beauty of the gold. Hello. And so God is taking me through the fire, and the outcome is pain. Yes, of the furnace is not to reveal how bad you are. And so when you read 2 Corinthians chapter number 13, verse 5, when we read, hear me, when he says, test the whether in the faith, it's such a beautiful scripture that anytime we read it, you have to clap. God, hallelujah. Why? Because the purpose of the examination is not to review how, but the purpose of the examination is to see how Christ-centered and how lovely and how good now amazing you are. The purpose of the furnace is not to review the dirt of the gold, but to review the quality of the gold. Are you with me? It's very important. So when the Bible says examine yourself, because the end result can only be bright, glittering, beauty in me, of me, showcasing and showing forth and displaying. Am I making sense? So please note it. So when we read, you just get excited. You get excited. You get excited. It's to reveal. It's not to reveal the dross, but the gold. Here, remember this. That is unfailing, unflinching love to you and in you is priceless. It's priceless. Priceless. So now we boast that gold is such a pricey commodity. But this one, the more than gold, is priceless. We do not know what that means. It means you and I, we are priceless. purpose of the furnace is not to reveal the truth, but to reveal the God, the quality. Self-examination. I can only see the giant as I am. I can only see the king as I am. I can only see the handsome man as I am, handsome boy as I am. That's what self-examination is about. Look, I know we have our SWOT analysis, the strength, the weaknesses, the this and that and the other. To do SWOT analysis. Listen, for academic people, you are more than welcome. I said for academic people, you are more than welcome. For union, you are more than welcome. Okay, so yeah, let me get it, But if you want to do self-examination and then from there you go and say, my goodness, I think my weakness outplays my strength. What have you been looking at? What instrument have you been using? How are you carrying out that test? When this COVID thing came, the process through which COVID test was done was different from the process that many other tests were. We're trying to find out if a person has got certain virus, a person is sick of certain things. Am I right about that? But the question is, what process and what instruments are you using in measuring those weaknesses that you have? The purpose of the furnace is to reveal the gold. Look at the Bible. Somebody said Bible is when you check your life and against you have to check your life. Now check the Bible. I can only see one thing. What the Bible is saying and what you see. If I see anything else, I will have to take the test again. Let me say it again. It's the next time I look at my life and I look at the Bible. Okay, I mean that's also okay. So I'm going there. So I look at my life and I look at the Bible. If what I'm seeing, what and what the Bible is saying are not in sync, I've done the test wrong. Both of us have to see the same thing. I'm telling you, the creator in me and in me. I mean, I don't get it. Take the test again. Test again. I said, take the test again. Everything in me and about me is what has been established. And so, anything that needs highlighting is not a weakness. It's just something that it means it does not belong. The furnace, the gold. When you think the manufacturers or the people that take it's gonna waste their breath. That's a beautiful thing to collect the dross. Is that what you think? That's what you go to some of these places. It goes to gutter. It goes to some. But you go and see where where they collect the gold. Comes in liquid form. Security. People are the temperature reading must be right, and they spend quality time and investment to let it. It goes through the proper cooling process and all that. This one, is even, and you tell me I have to make sure my life, spend my time on waste, spend my time. So are you serious? Because if you don't spend time on your weakness, your weakness, we hear stop that. Concentrate on what you can do and you do better. Concentrate on that and do that more. And guess what? Facing away. Hold firm. So, examination has nothing to do with finding hidden sins. The author of the author of Mirror Bible. Examination has nothing to do with hidden sins and flaws in you. It is about raising Christ in you and Christ also in others, and others as Christ in you. I hope I'm making sense this morning. I hope you're picking one or two this away, and so even I've written here, in which I'm ending, that when you visit church or whatever home, and you're listening to a message, no matter what is said, if they are not with who you are, you know what you can do? You can preach to yourself love and oneness to yourself. So you don't worry about, you just whatever what has been said, or somebody saying whatever they are saying in your Pastor Richard. He said, anytime he goes to a church or meeting place out, whatever, and he thinks they're not talking about him, he say that be helps him. He say, what? And then when they say something, and he said, no, this is who I am. No, you can't be a great man if you don't do this. And say, no, I'm already a winner. I'm already a great man. And then he will be preaching that who he is. So you fight the preacher. So please don't see the enemy. I want to encourage you. You are learning. Don't see the enemy, I will encourage you. Don't see the meetings and be angry. He's spewing out what he's spewing out. For that, so we all say what we know. If you sit there and just be preaching to yourself, I'll preach myself happy. You preach yourself happy. So by the time he's done, you are done with. When others are angry, what did he say? What did he say? No, I've just read myself. So don't go to the place and come back, so down and so low because the man didn't preach. No. It's an opportunity for you to preach yourself. It's very important. So two preachers are going on. What he said, you go, if after that, go and preach it. Man, God can't thank you for preaching because I've done service to myself in there. It's like when somebody is prophesying to you, and they're spewing out stuff. Just sit in there, just listen to the prophecy and prophesy stuff to yourself as he's prophesying and that. No, I don't even know where demons come from. So he's not talking to me. The whole government, how can if there's anything about demon, how can a whole government like me as I am listen to us? Don't go there. Oh, what the man of God said, please, and then be angry at him or be angry. No need. No, you preach yourself. No, you preach yourself. So, I just want to, leave that with us. No, you don't go them. You just preach yourself. So, you see, let me sentence comments like you get to before I could have corrected certain things. But now I'm saying, I just preach the other gospel, other message to myself, to make myself happy. And if I have an opportunity to make others so-called prophets and right, don't worry about it. I'm not going to fight you. No, as I'm also talking to myself. No, he doesn't know me. No, it's not me he's talking about. How can the whole government, how can the whole royal, how can the whole dusted man like as I am, how can myself? But I didn't hear what you said. So both of us are blessed. I see us no fighting, nothing. I'll say continue to love you, appreciate you. Otherwise, if you don't do some of these things, and there's no need for that. You'll be angry at certain individuals, but to me, are you with me? You create them and us, but to me, there's what is important to me. I've said this is relationship. Sometimes we doctrines and this and that, but when you move all these away, I've got you, and I quoted the president. If even there is no God, even there is no whatever, at least I have you, Apostle. I can see you, can see Apostle Sam. I can see you, you can see me. I have you, and you have me. And you need me for me. At least you have us. If there's no cosmic engineering, whatever, there wasn't anything before us. At least here on earth, and that alone is enough For me, to have a cost of living and to appreciate you and to love you, it's okay. It's okay. I can do good justice to myself and feel about your kids that are not right. Don't fight them. That's what they know. I mean, if you want to say, don't say that's fine, but she doesn't really know this that he's talking about. You know, no, he has no idea who it is that you are. Don't worry about it. And then, you know, be able to live in peace and also in harmony. Once I hold firm to that, which is good, business that energizes, empowers, strengthens, causes vision to go, and causes stuff to come in line and you know, in your life and also in my life. So this morning I just came here to remind you, radio stations are having programs where call us. Hence we calling these programs, we calling, you know, what some of the things we do is simply good news. Good news. Simply good news. Simply good news. Everybody wants it. That's the truth. Everybody wants it. So have you taken it used to happen? Some people come around and like they are very news. When you see they want to take cover, you know, you want to run out by yourself, but come that could go yourself. People that are jovial, so you want to go to this meeting because you know that we say things like, well, you lift my spirit up, you know, created good. All that God did was what? Good. That's all. You know, I will read from the written word. Oh yeah, the written word. So, you know what? Let me end here. Truth is never threatened. Never threatened by scrutiny. Let me end here. Any question? If not, then you know, it's never threatened. Truth is never threatened by scrutiny. You don't understand? Ask. You go in the certain direction and feel, I think I want to change this course. I want you to. No, go for it. Just relax. Let's relax. So you just relax. Let me say this. I'm going to be a bit philosophical. Descriptions sometimes touch to things per our own perception and interpretation. Per our own perception, we tag things, we name things per our own perception. When somebody says you were a fool, it's their perception and interpretation. That's not the truth. Perception might be warped. So they are projecting that. Not that they are not being warped, they are not you. Yeah, no, I'm not saying they are, you know, some people say, well, people are bad, so don't project their best, you know. No. Is the concept, what they carry is crazy, it's warped, it's not them. No, I'm not good at that person, but no, that's what I'm saying. So if somebody says something, just say something that is not right. It's as simple as, so let's also do it to separate them from their actions. It's very, very important. That's why I heard they go to court and the judge says, I don't judge actions, I judge intentions. So why did he, what informed that action? You know, behaviors and actions are not people. It's their actions and their behavior. Okay, lawyers are not, the judicial system understands some of these things. People's actions and behavior are going to judge. You're going to judge. So what informed that? And first of all, so then they diagnose and prognosis that what informed that per the time, ABCD for that matter, diminished people's responsibility, mental health, and this and that. It's people judge actions of behavior. Judges more than that. So it is important. So, my name, my mom, but I'm just so excited this afternoon for us. Please, if you can, listen to it again to ask any question, either now or later. Let's do so. Pray that this will not be monotone. Sunday I do, so we are here or Monday, whatever. But something that hear more of. We live in a beautiful world. Really in a beautiful world. And the last week's lyrics, and then I will go. But perhaps you want to come to the mic, to the thing, please, if you don't mind. This is the lyrics. What a beautiful world, by a guy. The name is Louis Armstrong. He said, "Trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, of white, the bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night. What a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, the sky, are also on the faces. So it's not only the colors of the rainbow pretty in the sky, but they're also pretty in your faces of people going by." He says, "I see friends shaking hands, saying, 'How do you say I love you?' He says, I hear babies cry. Bro, they will learn much more than I will ever know. And I think that's whole world. Babies know more and they learn more than I will ever know." And let me say the last bit again. Say, I watch them grow. They will learn much more than I will ever know. A wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Go for it. I didn't know you know. Oh, okay, that's fine. Here you go. Go for it. So you're gonna sing that song, it's a wonderful world, and then I love it.
I see trees of red roses too. I see for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see
Brother, go for it.
clouds of white, the bright blessed day, night, and I think to myself, wonderful world. The colors are so pretty in the sky, are also on the people going by. I see friends shaking hands. How do you do? They're really saying, you. I hear babies cry. Grow. They'll learn much more than I am, and I think to myself, whoa, whoa. I think to myself, what a world.
Flowers bloom.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I am blue and clouds of white, bright dark sacred night, and I think to what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, on the faces of people going by. I see hands saying how they do. There, I love you. I hear babies. I watch them grow. They learn much more I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yes, I think to myself, wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a world.
This morning, this afternoon, this evening, as we end this program, to hold this and think to yourself, the quietness of your room, the quietness of your think to yourself, what a wonderful, and hold fast to that which is good. If there's anything to think on these things, what a wonderful one. It's a beautiful one. One or two, this and that and the other, through this and through that. I know what that we know that works better and stronger. The thought of, oh, what a wonderful one. What a wonderful. Fall, the sun will shine. But getting sunshine can be controlled. And that's what he's saying. So I've been picking and choosing, we say, you know what, why don't you saturate yourself continuously? It's truth. As you are, and as I. The manufacturer has said about it, and also about me. What a wonderful one. The world is beautiful. Go to YouTube if you can sometimes and Google and just videos, good news videos. You know what you're doing. There's no supplement than drinking daily. Good news. It energizes, it strengthens, and empowers. Not say bring it on, but you say, I am not only passing through or literally floating and enjoy myself in the ocean. Father, for your love, we are grateful for what you are giving to us. We are grateful, Lord, that in your continue to remind ourselves and engage in this truth. We are truth, and truth cannot be never be threatened under scrutiny. Thank you. And time. Thank you. The purpose of the faith is we know you, God, as we are. We will go on to be revealed and brighter and brighter. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are grateful. Thank you. Thank you for our world that is so. We enjoy the beauty and enjoy each other. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a thank you for good health that we all keep on enjoying. Thank you. Thank you. To the person that is saying, how would this be? Thank you. That the answers are. Thank you that they are walking in the answers. That's what we see for him. That's what we see for her. Thank you. You are asking for one or two. You are swimming in it. That's for each other. Thank you. Wisdom, the clan to express. Thank you. All that is in us. All that. Thank you. Amen. Once again, thank you all so very much. We have the account details on there. Please let's do what to invest in that which you do, and that is it's a good thing to do. And so we really want to encourage you to, and I know you have it. So pick your wallet, pick your computer, laptop, and anytime, every time, home, here, wherever, make that you want to give to your causes that bless each out of us and bless humanity. Please, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Much. We want to change our camera. So we're more than welcome to give into that project. Not sophisticated, like solid, strong, beautiful camera. I know sometimes things break here and there. So we want to invest into that. And so please, again, if you want to do. Years ago, we were going to buy this. Not a few years ago, actually, we were going to buy something, and somebody is buying something. And I'm ready. And at the time, got there, I called the person and said, "Yeah, but I don't have the money, but I can pay more than £1,000 to buy that equipment on her credit card." So yeah, please bring it. You buy it with your credit card. I called the person and said, "Yeah, of course, you asked me to come, but I've got credit card," and I used it. Bought the equipment for the church. Now we need that budget, so more than happy to buy it or to give money into it. Talk to me. We need to get a beautiful piece of equipment to do this and that. I know it's a blessing. So it's on the finally, and then we'll bring the meeting to a close. I'm done. Thank you for your time. Some other next week. Shalom and indeed life is all. Thank you. God bless.
Simply good news. How lovely on the mountains are the feet of them who bring good news. How lovely on the mountains are the feet of them who bring the good news. It's simply good news. It's simply good news. It's simply good news. All we have for you is simply good news. It's simply good news. It's simply